We return to talk about Obamacare. Thanks for being with us. 46% of the doctors giving Obamacare a D or an F, according to a new survey from the Physicians Foundation. And evidently a very large group.
Haven't heard of them.
Most of the, a lot of doctors, almost every practicing doctor in the United States was sent a questionnaire. Among the findings, only 25% surveyed gave the law an A or a B. The findings come from a survey that, again, was emailed to virtually every physician in the U.S. Why are we not seeing a comfort level by doctors at this point with the provisions of Obamacare?
Like everybody else, they don't like change.
They don't
Human
like
nature
change.
don't like change.
Like everyone else, they just don't like it because they're seeing what's in the bill this time.
Is Obamacare working?
Well, the Affordable Care Act should be called the Affordable Insurance Premium Act. It's made a lot more people eligible for health care, and it's done nothing to increase the supply of doctors. And the doctors are overwhelmed, underworked. They're coming in, they're cutting their fees, and I think over a period of time it will work out. But right now the doctors are extremely
what's this garbage
stressed.
about the premiums being affordable now all of a sudden?
Are they,
Where do you come up with that one?
are they
for
not
some people.
affordable?
Oh, okay, for some people.
Are they?
If
How-
people that qualify, there's a sliding scale based on your income.
What do we
Okay,
see on the
let-
ground
let-
in
let me
the
explain.
real world regarding Obamacare? Anybody?
Let me give you a personal story on this. This happened to us just in the last couple of days here. Okay, my wife's had a lot of surgery here, like a lot going on here. We finally met her deductible. She's got 100% copay or 100% pay after she meets deductible, which we finally hit in September. Okay, so we just found out that Humana, who is her provider, will be going up on their premium 47%. So they're talking about shopping providers come October 1st.
Humana is going to raise,
will go up
and that doesn't
47%
affect,
on my wife's group.
that doesn't affect just your family. That's between
That-
60 and 200.
That's about 70 people.
It's about
Okay.
70 people
So
that affects. 70 Southeast
when we
Texans.
turn around and do that, if they're going to switch providers, what's going to end up happening is if they switch providers to countermand the cost, they will actually lose their deductible that we paid onto. We'll have to hit our deductible over again.
What?
She's got a surgery scheduled in October.
You're-
I'm going to have to pay for that. I'll pocket every
You're in the
my deductible
insurance
once.
business. What?
I'm in the life insurance business.
Okay, but theoretically, what medical function does an insurance company provide? None. They collect the money and they pay the bills.
Right, but at the
That's
end of the
it.
day,
Okay,
it's
but
still,
once I've paid the money, my bills I get paid.
Okay, but
because
why do
of
we
the
even-
switch,
why
I'm
do we
gonna
even have
end
to
up
have-
having to pay a double deductible.
Why do we even have to have a for-profit corporation in the middle between getting the money paid?
So now, as we exposed you a few years ago, you're going to make a single-payer argument.
Yes, I am.
But most notably, in real terms, in real people's lives, some 70, 200 people in our area, because I'm sure it would make sense that this is not the only group health insurance group that would have increasing premiums of some 47%.
Well,
that this is real people's lives affected. When is it going to happen that Obamacare will begin making a lot of people happy and people will start talking
the
about
Affordable
it?
Care
point is
Act
that it's
doesn't
raised costs.
It doesn't have anything to do with group insurance. That's the individual. You don't get group insurance through the marketplace. That's negotiated by your employer with
But
the
to think
insurance
that
carrier.
one doesn't affect the other is completely asinine. Come on.
Well, but they're charging what they think they can get, what the market will bear, of course, you know.
No, they're reacting to the rising costs. Okay, you've got to look at what's happened
There are
to
all
the risk
kinds of
pools.
ways
It's
that
all about the
Obamacare is
risk
bending
pools.
costs down.
And look what's happened on the talk when you talked about the individual policies. Look how many are still in the books, folks.
I think if you
Half.
look at the hospitals, you'll find the
Half.
hospitals.
That's pretty
left.
obscene. Half.
Well,
And it's going to get worse. That's before rates have even been raised once. This is people that couldn't keep it for a year.
Let me get
Okay,
Mr.
this is
Reynolds
supposed to
in
make
here
it
on
more
this.
affordable for people. How is that happening, folks? No one believes this garbage.
Affordable Care Act?
It's going to work. It's going to
Gonna
take
work.
time. It's going to take
You
more than
believe
6
that if
months.
This
a
will
survey
work.
were
It
not
will
to the
work.
doctors, in
Crazy.
fact, but rather to the patients, that it wouldn't be a D or an F, it might rather be a C or a B. Is that your view?
No, I'm not. I believe the doctors say it's a D or an F, and they are really being put under a lot of pressure, and the kinks have to be worked out. But in the end, I think the goal is to get more people insured so they will be able to afford to go to the doctor and have health
Look,
care.
your party
If you
passed
look for a survey-
monstrosity that you weren't prepared to handle, and all your response is, well, it's going to work out, and we're going to make it
Just a
better.
matter of time
You don't
before
have
it
an
starts
answer.
working?
You never had an answer to begin with. It's time
It's
you
better,
admitted it.
at least
You're
it's
about to
better,
get called on the
it's
carpet
better
on
than
that.
it was, okay?
Look, your legislation is personally putting me out of pocket about $3,000.
That's
I
not what
want to
you-
hear
No,
that
your
you don't
insurance-
have an answer
your
for it.
insurance company's done
No,
that.
that's bull butter.
Need to
You
find
know
you a
it's a
better
direct
insurance
result of the Affordable Care Act, and I'm not the only one that's dealt with this.
What do you make of the fact that Louisiana, for example, Senator Mary Landrieu, in the race of her life with Congressman Bill Cassidy, he put forth a bill that has been passed in the House that would let insurers continue to sell non-ACA group health insurance plans.
What I make of it is that
will she be beat as a result of
75% of the
Obamacare?
rest of the world doesn't have to put up with any of this bull. You know, they don't have to put up with insurance companies.
Single payer.
As a stopgap
payer.
measure,
We're gonna
I
run.
agree with that.
We're going to run on that note. Thanks so much for joining us here on Southeast Texas Weekly. We appreciate you coming in. These passionate gentlemen will be back in just 2 weeks. Stay with us. We'll see you then.
Southeast Texas Weekly, brought to you by the Modern Vein Surgery Institute at Privity Clinic for Surgical Care.